Hey, Westchester, going to go over the market report that just came out. So what we have is a subdivision analysis of each of the four areas and one giant. So the area we're going to be looking at is right over here. This is what I call the greater Westchester area. So you have Westchester, University Park, Westwood Lakes, Olympia Heights, and eventually it's going to incorporate some of Sunset, but we're not there yet. So what we have is almost 82,000 people. Oh, we have 8,288 acres of information. We can tell you that this area has 31% lower crime rate than the Florida standard, according to 2019 statistics. Those were the most recent. And then I'm going to go ahead and break it down. So as a general snapshot of this area, in July, you could see this is what's happened. So in total, 48 properties in 2020, 21 properties in 2021, 22 properties in 2022. Average price, you can see that it's been increasing. This has been all over the news. So we went from 440 to 536 to now 615. This is just for the month of July. Average price per square foot, we're looking at from 252, almost over $100 square foot more in just 2 years. So 356. And the days on market 40 right now. And what's interesting is that the reason this is 87 is because when the pandemic hit, everything was backlogged and everything was paused in 2020. So this is when it really sped up, and now we're starting to see it kind of slow down. So this is why I take these snapshots so you can really see it in a macro level. But now for a more micro level, the section of Westchester goes from Bird Road to 8th Street and from the Palmetto Expressway to 97th. This area is the true Westchester area. And you can see that there were 22 properties sold, 13, and this month of this year, 14 homes. So we're looking at average price of 543. The average price per square foot, same things, over $100 a square foot more. So $365 a square foot. The one sold for the highest this month was for 850,000. The one that sold for the lowest was for 295, and which beats the lowest usually. And then we're at 23 days. And this is what I was talking about, the days on market. You see how everything was backlogged in the year 2020. Now, Olympia Heights. So this area encompasses from Bird Road to Miller, with the exception of this side, which is Sunkist Estates, and then from 102nd to Tropical Park. So this area, there's 14,200 residents, a couple of big parks. This one actually is home to Tropical Park. And what we can see is that it had less home sales. So you could see 6 homes sold comparative to like 10, 12, 13 homes usually is what we see a month. You're looking at an average price of 615,000. Average price per square foot hasn't gone up $100 per square foot exactly, but we're up at 346 per square foot. The highest sold is 730 this month. Lowest sold is 550. You can see that this is a little bit tighter of a range here. And we're starting to see longer days on market, 61 days. So, this information is for you to really analyze what's going on. University Park. So this includes FIU. It goes from Bird Road to 8th Street up here. And then from 97th to 117th. Here I write a couple of articles just to help you what contracts you need to do, even if you try to sell the house on your own or buy a home. These are the contracts you're going to need to at least investigate. And let's just go into the July. So it's at about the same amount that you sell every single month. Average price, same thing, 674 comparative to 2 years ago. You can see that it was much high. It's much higher right now. The price per square foot, $298 per square foot. So it's a little bit lower than the rest of the other areas. The highest one that sold was 1.99 million, 1.099. And then the lowest sold is 450. So this one has a pretty big range right now. And the days on market are 55 days. And Westwood Lakes. So this is a smaller area. It goes from 117th to 102nd. It's right next to Olympia Heights, and from Bird Road to Miller Drive. The smaller area has about 90 home sales a year, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 90 home sales a year. And what we can see here, a little bit less than normal, 7 homes sold this month. The average price is higher. The average price per square foot is at $387, so it's over $100 per square foot more than 2 years ago. And the one that sold for the highest $799, one that sold for the lowest $375. And the days on market on this one are not as long, but they're still there. So that's why I do these market reports, because looking at these snapshots in a macro level and in a micro level of our area really gives you a lot of information, so that way you can do the best decision for you. If you'd like more of this information, please subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you want to know, if there's anything you'd like me to cover, or you have any questions. So here's a little bit more information about me. And this is the market report for Westchester for July 2022.